What's up? It's your boy Mel, and we here for another episode of the True Podcast. Let me have my two friends introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Ladies first.
Oh. I'm Kitty. It's nice to meet everyone, whoever's watching.
Who is you, bro?
I'm Shay. Nice to meet everybody, viewers.
It's all good already. So the main topic for this episode is relationships. We're gonna dive into something that has the potential to be very cringe-worthy for me. So I'm open for Kitty and Trey. If y'all have some start off questions or statements y'all want to get off with.
Like regarding relationships?
Oh,
Yes.
ladies first.
Regarding relationships, I don't know. I don't know.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, you know what? I think I got one. Okay, let me see how to word it properly. I got you. Give me a second.
Okay. Cause I guess I'm just waiting on y'all.
Well, Mel, you say something, and then we can keep the conversation going.
Okay. Have you guys kept secrets in your past relationships? Answer truthfully.
Like what exactly?
Just secrets, period.
No.
Interesting. What about you, Trey?
If you want me to be honest,
Gonna be honest.
here's the question.
Have you kept secrets in your past relationships?
Yes, yeah, I did. I also like that's probably like one of the first things I've ever done. Like secrets in a past relationship, communication is probably the best thing. And yeah, that was like the worst thing I ever did was keep secrets.
Okay. Do you think that secrets should always be kept hidden?
Do you think that secrets should always be kept hidden? No. What we keep secrets for? I feel like you should just go ahead and tell me.
Right. I mean, it's not secrets can either eat at you or it's gonna end up coming. Whether you keep it to yourself or not, that karma gonna get you. I promise you, bro. It's gonna come for you. So you gotta. It's not about holding secrets, man. You gotta tell the truth, bro. Because if you don't, like I said, it's gonna come after you.
Secrets are like real eggs. They gotta make you friends. The 16.
He dropping knowledge. What you mean?
That was my little brother Theo. But he just turned 18.
That's one. Shout out to Theo.
Well, yeah. So that's not. It's not. Secrets should not be. Yes, 3 times. Secrets should not be in a relationship. Period. It should have open communication.
I agree, 100%. But then again, folks say that. I'm sorry. Folks say that they want that open communication, and then when it's given, they're not used to it, so they don't understand how to deal with it. You feel me? It's like it's either gonna be you're nagging them or you're being irritated when all you're doing is expressing how
I'm
you're feeling.
recording this show. Your money, bro.
That's just people that have commitment issues.
Yeah, you're right. Commitment issues. That runs heavy because really this generation is really not. Is really not equipped for a long-lasting relationship. That's how I feel. Not all, but majority of them, they get it for their own reasons.
Because our generation don't know how to heal. Like they allow things from their past to intervene with their future, and then they bring that stuff into their new relationships. So
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not supposed to. We supposed to have. Well, let me speak for me. I want that relationship that my grandma and my granddaddy had, that my mama and my daddy had. As far as you don't.
no.
As far as I'm speaking, as far as longevity.
Well, I about to say you gotta realize, like back then too, like older people put a lot more stuff, especially like they put up with a lot more things that would be tolerated in this day and age. And of course, you got to remember, you only know what your grandparents and your parents want you to know. Whether y'all are, whether y'all are extremely close or not, they only gonna tell you so much. But you never know if somebody had cheated before, if somebody was, doing low down dirty stuff, and the other person never found out. You never know what's going on. With those relationships. So like on the outside, it may look great, but I ain't never said I wanted something like that.
I know I was real close. I thought I had it. It's just it didn't come to fruition for me because she wanted out. So I was going on 7 years with one person. That's a long time. For my age, I'm going to be 24. So think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was all throughout high school, all throughout my early adulthood. I was with one person. Didn't cheat, didn't do jack. But it's all good though, because I'm glad that I had that experience now, because I would be jacked up if that happened to me if I'm finna turn 34 or 44 or
for
50.
Sure.
So now, the beginning stages, of course, is always lovely, but throughout that relationship, I learned a lot that I'm taking into my future relationship, which I hope will be the one that I build to last, like to last marriage type deal. That's what I'm looking for, because my mindset is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different. So I'm not I know people male say this a lot, but I'm not your average dude. I'm really on a different playing field in my mind. Like I made a post earlier. Like a lot of these folks, I made what's the word I'm looking for? Analogy. Like I'm playing chess and people still stuck on Uno.
I like that. Oh, good. Okay.
I mean, I'm just like, I'm on a whole different, mindset. That's why it's so hard. I feel like it's so hard for me to connect with certain demographics, especially the main demographic, Black women.
I about to say, well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you why most people are doing it let me close this because I'm about to chug some water. Do you hear me? Okay, so
We can drink it. I'm finna drink me some.
no, because I can't drink and talk. Like what?
Oh,
Um, but what I was gonna say was like, if anything, a lot of women want like a hood individual, okay, and and it's like they're not used to like guys who want to take care of them and love them and things or anything of that nature. Like they think they want that till they get there, and they like, where's the toxicity? Toxicity. Like I need it. I need someone to talk bad to me. I need someone to ignore me all day. Like I need someone to do that and then call me at 9:30 and tell me, hey, I'm coming over later. Leave the door unlocked. You know, stupid stuff. And when you're used to men doing that, when you get something better, you don't think that it's better. You think that it's weird. So
or weak or trust me, I done heard it.
I
Me
know.
being single for the period of time that I have,
Mm.
I done heard it all. I mean, you'll be surprised as what I have heard because the
Well,
type of person.
I can't say this, like I've definitely been on that, like the exact thing, like on that spectrum, like that exact thing that I just described. Like when I ain't never wanted to date no hood dude because I'm not ready for that lifestyle. Pum pum shoot shoot. That ain't me. Okay. Ride or die, die. Like I'm none of that. Ride and slide, slip and slide. I'm gone. Like I can't do it. And so and so my thing is like, I don't know, like with me, I like dudes who I do like dudes that are dominant because me as a woman, how I was raised, I'm a pretty dominant person. You've met me, you know. I'm a pretty dominant person. And so like I don't need you yelling at me and all in my face and all of that, but I do need you to be able to put your foot down. You feel me? Like this mouth right here, it get real reckless. And like I know how to tone it down at times, but when I get too high and I'm not noticing I'm too high, I need you to step in, put some bass in your voice and say, "Hey, you doing too much." Cute.
Mm-hmm. But okay, pause. I got a question.
Okay.
Well, I got a statement really. You can be dominant and still be um
Submissive.
no, that's not the word I'm looking for. You can be dominant and still be um in tune with yourself. You can be dominant and still be um affectionate. That's the word I'm looking for. It's possible. It's
Mhm.
possible. You don't think so?
No, it's not that I don't think so. It's just like you being dominant has nothing to do with your affection. Like you being affectionate. That's my personal opinion though. Like
Yeah.
me, like if someone's a dominant person, like you can still be a loving individual. You can still give love. You can still be affectionate to other people. But I don't know. I just don't see how it filters in
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. I've been told that I was that me being the person that I am with me being in tune, quote unquote, in touch with my feelings uh can make me a weak individual. And I don't consider myself weak because I do have alpha male dominant trait. I
Mm-hmm.
know when to switch. I know when to cut stuff off most of the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Sometimes I can be more on the emotional side. I'm rarely more on the dominant side, like too much of it,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to feel like I'm I'm somebody's father
Mm-hmm.
or somebody's supervisor or like a dictatorship. That's not me. So I would be more on the emotional side of things, which can which was probably my downfall with this past relationship. Because towards the end, it was bad for me emotionally.
Well,
Because
that's
I
another.
was,
I'm about to say that's another thing. I can't say that I'm I'm not a very emotional person myself. So being with another part with another individual, actually I can speak on that because I've been with a person like that. With my past relationship, he was a very emotional person, and he always tried to make it seem like he wasn't because he was this big old dude, but in actuality, his feelings, his emotions, basically, yeah. I just can't deal with a person that's overly emotional because I'm not an overly emotional person. So
what would you consider overly emotional?
if you whine more than me, you that's overly emotional. And like I love for people to talk about their feelings, and I love for you to like, tell me how, like, what's going on, how you feeling, like, speak on it. But every single day, it shouldn't be a problem every single day. You feel me? And like at some aspect, like I love this whole thing where they're like, men need to be able to express their feelings, but men need to be able to express their feelings while asserting some type of dominance within that. Like you don't have to whine and cry. I'm not saying he did, and I'm not saying you are either, but there are men. I've definitely been with one man who has done it. Like you don't have to whine and cry every day just to get your way. Like that's female stuff. Like that's stuff like I don't like personally.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do all that. Like I'm not even doing that. Why are you?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing too much.
Okay.
So,
So you can deal with um you can deal with a emotional man to a certain degree.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What if you could do something to help the situation?
Like with him being emotional.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm speaking for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a man will show you that, so either he can bring you in closer, but at the same time we pushing you away. It's weird. It's weird. I really can't
Mm-hmm.
explain it
But
because
say
I've
that's
been,
not. Y'all gotta work that out. Come on now.
yeah, yeah. It's I really can't explain it because I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've been on the very emotional side. All this was within one relationship. I've been on the very emotional side. I've been on the side to where I don't want to speak to nobody. I've been on the side to where I'm I'm that hood figure, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be on the side to where I'm just chilled out. I mean, when you with a person for so long, you're gonna experience different sides of them. That's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I just feel like um it's ways you can get around it. It's ways that both parties can help the situation, and then it does come a time where enough is enough. I felt that. I felt that. Yeah, that was. Trust me, I done been. I'm still on the more emotional side right now,
Mm-hmm.
but
I'm about to
time
say.
heals. Time heals all wounds.
Yeah. I mean, but the way that I would like try and help. Say the question one more time because I kind of forgot.
I done
How
forgot.
could I help the situation
Yeah,
or help? Okay. Um, something that I don't know. Like I try my hardest to adapt to whoever I'm dating, and like one thing's for sure, I don't have a type in the men I date, and like not a man. I'm sorry, in the men that I date, because with me it's just like if I can vibe with you and I can like if I'm vibing with you and we're having great conversation and whatnot, um, I start to take an interest. I start to look and see like, hey, maybe this person could become, more than just a friend. And after that, that's how I start trying to, I guess, date somebody. But once I get into their relationship, I've dated emotional people. I've dated people who act like they ain't got no feelings, and people who are aggressive, people who shy, all that crap. So, I just adapt. But one thing I don't do, you're not gonna change every single thing about me. Like for me, like I said, I'm a pretty dominant person, and like I say how I feel, and I try my hardest not to come off as harsh, but I know I do and I don't mean to. But I'm gonna say how I feel at all times, because like I said, for me, communication is a big thing. So if a person comes to tell me like, I don't like how you talk to me, I'm gonna change it as best way I can, but you still gonna hear what I gotta say. And that's usually like in any relationship I've ever been in, that's always been like a key problem. Like I just don't, like I think I be changing it up and I don't. Like I kind of just, I don't know. But I try to adapt as best as I can. So
Yeah, I see. Look like it's just me and you now.
that's okay. It's been me and you for a minute. If you haven't.
That's cool. I got a question. How do you feel about how much time do you spend with your man?
Oh.
How much time? Let me rephrase that. How much time do you think is appropriate? Because I know
when I see you, I don't want to let you go. That's all I got to tell you. I don't know. I'm clingy. Once I get to loving on you, I'm clingy. If I really, really like you feel me? Like folks be thinking I like them, and I don't. Let me tell you how you know if I like you. If I'm under you, I want to be under you. Look, hello, what you doing? Oh, you ain't even gotta invite me. I'm coming. Like that's how I gotta be, and that's what it's gonna be. Now, is that unhealthy? Very. I will say. It's very unhealthy because like when you're under a person all the time and let's say one day they like nah babe, I want you to sit this one out. I'll be like, you don't love me. I'll be like, you don't love me. Like what are we here for? Like then I just start questioning everything. So that's it's unhealthy, but I like being underneath my significant other. Like when
so as much as possible, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like there shouldn't be a time restraint, but I do know that it's gonna be time apart. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I would try to spend as much time as I can before before it gets to the point where I personally won't ever get tired of seeing the person that I'm with, but I know it's possible.
Correct.
It would be times where I would be like, okay, but at the same time, I would still want to be around you, but not so much up under you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Nope. Gotta be under you. Well, I don't have. I like we listen. We got something to do every day. I don't know what your plans are for the week, but we got something to do every day. That's how I feel. Like, what you doing this week? Tell me everything you're doing. I'm going to find a way to fit myself into your schedule. I promise. Like, you gotta work all day. That's cool. What time come to my house? You gonna stay night here? What you wanna do? It's up to you. I'll be there. Because I just gotta find time to see. But when I want my space,
Mm-hmm.
go about your business. But you're not allowed to have space. I do. You can't.
Interesting.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm definitely kidding. But no, I like being under my significant other. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How important is physical chemistry to you?
Are you speaking on what I think you're speaking on?
No, just no, girl. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about physical. How? Okay. Let me rephrase that because you're nasty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let me ask you something else. What's the main way you show your love?
I like giving gifts. I'm a
I can
gift
see
giver.
that. I can see that.
Like once I find out, like when I start like, okay, baby, I want to buy you everything. You can't say, you can be having a casual conversation. Now don't come ask me directly because I'm gonna tell you no. But like we can be having a casual conversation. You like, babe, these shoes look cool. Huh? I'm like, yeah, they look cool. I'm gonna find a way to like save it in some shape, form, or fashion while you're not paying attention. And I'm a bomb. I'm like, babe, look what came in. New Jordans, you know.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna ask you that question because you're friends with all your exes.
No, go ahead. I'm not friends with all my exes. I'm on decent terms with all my exes.
How do you feel about your exes?
They cool. What do you mean? Actually, no. The latest one, we ain't on good terms because you know some stuff happened. But you know,
Well, let me answer the other question.
go.
What's the main way you show love? I show love through pure affection. You gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to show my girl off. I like to put her. It may be toxic. I like to put my girl on a certain pedestal. Like
Nah.
this is mine. Like you,
Mm-hmm.
like you can look all you want, but just know she T Whites. She males. And I did that for so long. Even when it was bad,
Mm-hmm.
I still,
She mine.
I still made it be known that it wasn't no leaving, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the main affection, time,
Mm.
communication, and yeah, affection, time, and communication. Because with those three, everything else gonna fall in place. Everything. So once you're doing that simultaneously, you're gonna get good results. You're gonna get good results. Okay. What did I ask you? How do I feel about your exes? Okay, so in my younger years, I was, how can I put this? I was very um I was very curious about the female gender.
Ah. Okay.
I was a friendly dude. I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't a lot of the girls that I talked to, I
Mm-hmm.
never met in person. Never. It was
Mm-hmm.
all straight internet, straight, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, I was younger, so I couldn't move around like I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to. So a lot of them, I was talking to girls out of state. I was talking to a girl in Australia at one time. It was at a young age. I'm talking about like 13, 14, 15. I was,
So you had no internet supervision?
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, don't know. Especially when Kick and Uber was out. Oh my God.
Oh, you me?
I was a very interesting young man.
Got
A
you.
lot of uh, a lot of women have called me a, how can I put this? They
A
called
term,
me a what?
nothing.
A
Continue.
termite?
No,
I'm gonna say,
no,
whoa.
no.
Uh, I can say it. They called me a internet hoe,
Accurate.
which I could, uh,
You could
okay,
have.
yeah, to a certain extent,
Nah, you
because
could have. Other person.
because I had a lot of. I mean, you got to think about it. I was in that mindset to I can get anybody.
Mm.
And when I start being more known on social media and around school, more popular, the more everything grew. And the more my ego grew. I had a huge ego. Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
If I saw something, I got it. I don't care if it took me 3-4 months, a day,
Mhm.
whatever T White wanted, he got it.
Mhm.
And then I started taking L's because my reputation would start getting bad.
Mm.
Because I was talking to a lot of females and not doing nothing with them. I
So
wasn't making her.
you was an emotional hoe too. Got
Yes. Um. So it was all just uh, it was weird for me because the only thing I could do is uh, at one point, keep it real with you. At one point, I had 10 girlfriends.
you. Oh yeah, you a bubble.
uh, uh, yeah, I had like 10 girlfriends at one point. So I was juggling all that. Think about it, I'm young. Woo, I'm young. I really don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Uh, but I was the type that if I'm talking to you, I'm going to develop feelings for you. And it's weird that I had feelings for all 10 girls, but I did
Mhm.
because I always had this big heart. So I could never turn down nobody. Never.
Mhm.
I don't care how you look. I couldn't turn you down. So
Mm.
I'll just say, yeah. Keep pushing.
No.
Now, granted, I've hurt some women, and I've served my karma. I know I did. Especially with, I feel like I served it all with this last relationship
Mhm.
because even with that, man, the last 3 years of it was rocky.
Mhm.
Like I can't tell you how many times every day I would beg for just communication. Like, how
Mhm.
can you go hours without talking to your boyfriend? How can you go? Sometimes you talk to him twice a day, and I've been rocking with you for 4, 5 years. Like, come on now, we should be far ahead of what was
Yeah.
going on. You know, but think about me doing that, begging for that time and affection and communication and just love for 3 years. And then a
Mhm.
week before my birthday, you gonna leave me. So that jacked me up mentally. I'm just now getting to where I once was before that whole relationship. I'm
Mhm.
just now feeling like Tremel. I ain't felt like Tremel in years. So
Mhm.
I mean, just now, I'm talking about recently, like a couple months ago type deal.
Yeah.
Been single since October. So I'm really learning. I'm learning it's a different playing field now. It's the women. It's not a lot of women to pick from that fit what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
to be honest, I don't care about you having kids. I would like it if it's a certain amount. Like if it's more than two, I might have to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chucking deuces. But you never know. You know, I really can't. I really can't knock it. But I would prefer building everything with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I'm looking for. I'm looking at some prospects. It's scarce because the women I'm attracted to, a lot of them not attracted to me. Just keeping it real. It's not got nothing to do with looks or none of that. It's just that it's like it's a timing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm attracted to younger women. I'm not attracted to. I'm finna be 24. I'm not attracted. It ain't nobody I'm attracted to that's 24.
All right. Are you an older man that likes younger women?
I like all women. Nah, but no, I don't know why, but I'm attracted to 21-year-olds and 22-year-old women. I don't know why, but just like it be getting me sometimes. I'd be like, man, I don't know. I'm attracted. I don't know. I can't. It's like, how can I put this? Women my age are either too far ahead of me or uh, nowhere near where I'm at. And I don't know why, but I don't know what it is. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I just feel like every girl that I have came in contact with that I was attracted to some bit, I don't care what it was, they all was 21 or going on 22, well, 21 or 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's a pattern. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, this girl is cute. Let me see how old she is. Dog, she's 21. Okay, there go another one. But I also got to think about, I'm finna be 24. This girl just turned 21 or she just turned 22.
Mm-hmm.
Our mindsets might not be the same.
I strongly doubt it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well,
some cases it might be, some cases it won't. But
yeah.
I understand that the women that I'm attracted to, they're young. So they want to live, quote unquote, live their life ready to settle down.
Not necessarily. Don't
Yeah,
believe
you're
that.
right. I mean, that could be true too. But the women that I run across, put it like that I run across.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1 second.
Okay.
Paragraph.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's a good question. Ooh. That's a good question. Okay, I got a question for you. How do you feel about what your partner does for a living?
Hold it up. I've got to grab something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because, this Rona, okay. Hello, I do my nail on camera for you. So how do I feel about what my significant other does for a living?
Mm-hmm.
I care a lot. I care a lot. You need to be doing better than me. How about that? Put it to you like that. You need to be doing better than me. Because see, I like a competition. And if you're doing better than me, it's not because, dang, where'd the top go? It's not because I want to mooch off for you or use your money. I got my own money. I ain't even worried about that. But what I want, I gotta feel like I'm in competition with something, because I'm not gonna be dating a man who ain't got nothing. Then what you with me for? I barely got something. Well, I'm lying, but I barely got something. We can't be two none-having mugs. You feel me? Did that make sense at all? Do you feel me?
I
Okay.
understand, but I have a problem with it.
Talk to me.
I feel like, for me, well, I feel like if my girlfriend or wife or whatever she is, well, it's different if it's a wife situation. But if my girlfriend, I'm gonna talk like it's my wife. I would want you to do something. If I'm able to take care of everything, you need to be at the house.
Crazy.
Unless it's something that you want to do for yourself. I mean, unless you play this, I want you to be able to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to have to work for the house.
That makes sense.
If I can take care of everything. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that I can do everything I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's weird because I feel like in marriage, it shouldn't matter who make the most money. It shouldn't matter who has the better job. To me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were just in a relationship, then you gotta look at everything and project it for the future.
Well, see, hold on. You just said you got to look at everything and project it for the future. That's what I'm doing. That's why I said I want. This is me. Like you just said, like when you relationship, you're courting to see Like when you're in, well, first you're courting to see who you want to get in a relationship with. With me, if I get in a relationship with you, like I'm dating to marry. I ain't dating just to be your little girlfriend. So you can hunch on me. I can hunch on you. I can do that anytime. But no, like if I'm getting in a relationship with you, I see some potential with you being my man's in the future. That's why I can't just hop into no relationship. We finna build. Like I gotta understand. So with me, like I said, with me, if I'm dating you, obviously all the qualities that I'm looking for, you're meeting the minimum at the least. So yeah, I expect you to have a better job than me. I don't want no dude. First of all, if you ain't got, first of all, you need to have a car. I'm not going to pick up nobody. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Like it is just certain qualifications that you gotta have. You need to have a car. You need to have a license at the least. Like at least be trying to get a car. You need to like like I said, I moved back home because of a situation I had, but I had my own place. You feel me? And when I moved back out, I expect another man to have his own place. You're not going to be coming to my house every day. You're not going to be sleeping at my house every day. You're not going to be like, oh, baby, we've been together so long, let's move in. No, we're not doing it. So I just feel like I'm a woman. If I can do all of this, you can too. Like there is literally, I don't care what's going on. There's literally no excuse as to why men can't be able to provide. And it's like, y'all, I'm not saying y'all like men, I am saying men in general. I'm not saying you, but whatever. Men don't sit there and they'll be like, they want a woman with this, this, and that. But see, you want a woman like that, but you ain't never had no woman like that. Y'all used to these women depending on you. Used to women literally like they gotta ask you for everything. Like they want a bag, they gotta ask you. They want some shoes, they gotta ask you. They want their hair done, they gotta ask you. But me, first of all, I'm bald headed. You ain't gotta worry about me asking for no hair. Second of all, if I want my nails done and stuff, I go get my own stuff done. I don't need no nigga to pay, no man, sorry, to pay for anything. And regardless, like what your pocket's looking like at that time, you ain't gotta worry about that. But I won't be with no dude who can't. If I ain't got it, I need you to have it. Just like if you ain't got it, I'ma have it. But don't ask me. Okay, that's all. Don't ask. Well, you can't ask, but try to refrain from asking me for it. Because if you really got it, you ain't gonna have to ask me for nothing. Just like I shouldn't have to ask you. But if we married, like I expect a man to take care of his household. So, for example, I don't believe in 50-50. I don't believe in that at all. No. Because if you my man, you should be able to provide for me. Like I said, you're not my daddy. You are absolutely right. You are 100% correct. But I'm not going to leave my comfortable lifestyle to come be with you when I gotta break my pockets, G. I'm not gonna do that. What you here for? Some penis?
Right.
They make a lot of things so I won't have to even worry about that. So what are you here for? And then you want to make rules of the house, but you want 50% effort, but you want to be the king of the house. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
No. And I get it ain't old times. I get it's 21st century. We need to get it together, blah, blah, blah. But I don't care about that. No, sir. I wish I would pay a bill, go to a man's house, and we come live with one another, and I got to go 50-50 on bills. I'll pay my car note, you pay everything else, and whatever money I make, it'll go into my savings and our house savings for like when things start to happen. You feel me? Like a car breakdown, like, oh, baby, like go in the savings, go get this money out, go take care of the car, whatever. But no, I'm not gonna do it.
So you feel like if you move in, so say you get a boyfriend, and you move in with him.
I'm never doing that again, ever. So you have to be my husband. I will never move in with my boyfriend again. I'll never do that. Like I've learned my lesson from that. That's how I ended up in the predicament that I'm in right now, being back here. I'll never move in with my boyfriend again. And it's not like when we broke up, it's not that I couldn't afford to pay for it by myself. It's just like based off of what happened during that situation, I didn't want him knowing where I stayed. I didn't trust the people at the apartment complex because they were like more cool with him. So if anything were to happen, I wouldn't be believed. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be believed. That so doesn't make sense. They wouldn't believe me, and like all the odds would have been in his favor, even though he was in the wrong and I did nothing. So no, I didn't want to be there. So I moved back home, and of course, it was repercussions with that. Like I had to pay the rest of the stuff off for the apartment, and of course, like if I don't pay it off, it goes on my credit. So no, I'll never do it again. But continue with your statement.
That was you pretty much nailed it. Nailed it. Okay. When do you think is the right time for people for your boyfriend, in your case, to meet your parents / family?
You mean my mom and daddy? I don't know. Like that don't really mean nothing. It means a lot when you meet Rosemary. That's my grandma. You feel me? Like my mom and dad, my mom, like they not overprotective, but they do like to, because I'm a female, so they like to know who I be around. They like to know who I'm, things like that. So yeah, like my ex, he met my mom and them first night. We went on a date with one another. We only known each other about 3 days. He met my mom and them that same night, and that's just because I was living here. So, and he came to pick me up, so we go on a date. So of course my mom was like, "Who you going with? Who's this man?" All this stuff. So, like me, and my mom and them, they don't mean nothing. You can anybody meet my mom and them. My mom and them like just about everybody. So, but when you meet my grandma, that means a lot. And you don't meet her till we gotta at least be dating. I mean, like not dating. I'm sorry, in a relationship. You don't meet grandma and we courting or dating. We don't do that. Mm-mm.
Interesting. Yeah, for me,
What about you?
I feel like my dad is gonna be cool. You can meet him the first night I meet you. You
Right.
can meet him. But my mom and my grandma on my dad's side, that's probably gonna be the
The
those are the
deal
two
breaker.
those are the two that would tell me everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they told me about the last one. I mean, of course they liked her for the most part, but when stuff started when stuff started going crazy, of course they're gonna start disliking her because of me. You know, they my people, so they're gonna start um, disliking her. So the Bible say warning comes before destruction. So I like to take heed to what my people have to say if I'm not head over it. A lot of times when I'm head over heels for a person, I'm not gonna pay attention to nothing. I mean, that's just me. They can say, Tremel, she gonna kill you, and I'm just gonna end up dead.
I'm
I
about right.
mean, I mean, that's how it is.
But
But
one thing I can say though, sometimes like parents aren't always right about stuff like that. And I can honestly say that.
that's true too.
Because for instance, also like most people form their opinion based off of what others tell them. So for example, with my ex, I had issues with his family. Probably like his sister from the jump, she didn't like him. She off top, she's like, no ma'am, I don't like her. She gotta go. And in my mind, I'm like, girl, I ain't going nowhere. You feel me? And so anytime anything bad happened, sis gonna jump in. She like, hey, nah, see, I told you, even if it's something minimal. And with him being who he was as a person, like he let anything get to him. You feel me? So you like if I, common stuff that happens in a relationship, like you get into an argument, I don't know, about, hey, how are you? Oh, it's connecting. But like if we get into an argument, you know, or something simple, like what's something like, I don't know, like I don't know, he didn't pay for my food or something stupid. You feel me? If I go and tell my parent that, they're gonna be like, if I always tell them that, you know what they're gonna start thinking? He ain't got no money. He broke. And I'm providing all the time. That's what they're gonna start thinking. So if, you know, he would go and tell them things of their nature, you know, then of course they're gonna start thinking bad thoughts about me. But it's formed based off of his opinion, not his opinion, but by what he is telling you, which is false information. And once you already get a bad, like you start thinking bad thoughts about a person, you know, anything that they do bad, you're gonna be like, see, this is why, like I told you, this is why you don't need to be fooled with them. When in all actuality, if your child would just tell you the truth, this wouldn't be no problem. Also, like if you always bring negative things to people and never anything positive, how can they see that a person is doing good? Of course, they're gonna be like, you know, it's not worth you being with them because they negative, or like they're bringing negative energy within your life. And then they're gonna be like, you know, you were better off before them, blah 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 blah. So that's just how I feel about stuff like that. Because parents sometimes they be some parents they be, but also like you also gotta remember like the relationships that people have with their parents. Like some mamas, they just don't want to let they usually with their sons, they just don't want to let their sons go. Yeah, that's how most mamas are. They just don't want to let their son go. So when there's a genuine woman within his life who's trying to better him and love him and things of that nature, you don't, what you mean? I love you. Like I nurtured you. I'm your mom. I'm all you need. So, you know, things get kind of crazy. I'm going back to filing my nail.
Yeah, that's what's up, Tyrone Williams.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up,
Not
man?
the government.
Happy birthday, bro. How your birthday
Appreciate
going?
it. Appreciate it. Hey, it's been going good. It's been going real good.
That's what's up. What's up? You hopped in at the right time.
What y'all
He's,
talking about, Kitty? You
he's
got
gonna bring me
beef?
some lunch tomorrow.
You said what, Kitty?
I said, if I cash up, you gonna bring me some lunch tomorrow
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
to my job.
Where you work at? Okay, that's cool.
Okay, but continue. I'm sorry.
And
Like,
yeah. So what you was talking about?
Relationships, bro. We diving into relationships. The in, the
Relationship.
out, the everything.
Let me see.
What you want to talk about?
all right, you
I
gotta.
mean, we can talk relationships because I mean I ain't had one in 3 years now.
Woo,
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's me or the woman. It's like
it's definitely you.
I say I'm picky. I'm very picky,
Okay.
and that's probably my downfall. Being so picky and precise with things. Like I don't know, one little thing will turn me off, and I'll just be like, that's not it.
Right.
Thumbs down, Kitty. Really?
Thumbs down, friend. Thumbs down.
I don't know, man. I just
Define like, hold on. Okay, so when you say one little thing, like what do you mean by one little thing and you out? Like what's the little thing that'll push you over there? Is it just like anything that they do that you just don't agree with? You like, okay, I'm done, or it has to be something big.
I take this in consideration. I was talking to this girl last year, and she had lost her job. We was working together. She had lost her job, so she called me one day. I was at work. She said she needed some tampons, or whatever. I said, okay, that's cool. Come get my car. You can buy you some. You know what I'm saying? She
Tease, you want me
buys.
to be your girlfriend?
No.
I about to say I can take your card and just go buy me some stuff. You feel me? You know, just doing it big like that.
Now listen though, listen. So she went and bought it, and she got an extra few dollars off my card, and that little one thing kind of took it away from me. I'll say like, yeah, I went off about it and I tried to hold on and stuff like that. But stuff like that, it kind of make my trust go a separate way. Cause you didn't tell me you was gonna get this off my card. You just said you was gonna go get some tampons. Now you didn't got this money off my card, and you know what I'm saying. You weren't even gonna tell me. I had to look on my phone. It's little things like that. But I don't think that's little. I think that's kind of big. Like,
Yeah,
why you
that's big for sure.
Yeah, that's they can be a deal breaker if especially if you didn't
Give her permission.
right. They can be a deal breaker. We will most definitely have a talk about it.
You want me to beat her up?
You said what?
Want me to beat her up?
Nah.
You know, me and the girls, we pull up for anything.
Nah. I think my homies be telling me, they be like, man, that's your fault. You shouldn't give a woman your car like that. But I think that's a way of showing I trust you. I don't just give my card to every female. So if I'm giving you my card, I feel like that's the way of showing trust. Like I'm giving you permission with my money.
Agreed. And I love a man to give me permission with his money. Hello.
Cause I'm not no stingy boyfriend. I'm ready to spoil you beyond anything.
I don't even talk about spoiling.
You said what?
My past relationship, I calculated it, bro. I know I spent about $2 on makeup.
Gross. I don't wear that.
I bought I basically built a whole vanity, bro. Mirrors, light bulbs, a desk, chairs. No, I built the whole nine, basically. And the part that got me the most about that whole relationship ending was the fact that she started feeling like she was ready to bounce 3 years prior.
Before she did?
Before she did. Now, back to what I was saying in the beginning of the episode. For 3 years, I was begging for time, attention, communication. I was begging for that for 3 years. And the whole time I was begging for that, she was thinking about bouncing. So that's the part that ticked me off. She can go be free, do what she want to do. I really think it boils down to that I don't drink and smoke. So she did a lot of stuff that I didn't do. She's a partier. I'm not. I'm a homebody. We just became, the older she got, the more we became more incompatible. So that's what it really boils down to. And I'm sure it was another guy that came in the picture towards the end anyway.
I mean, it's just basically, y'all outgrew each other.
Yeah, basically, yeah, of course.
Yeah. But for her to prolong it, that's so wrong.
That's the part that ticked me off.
Hold on. I ain't gonna agree with that. So usually when a person prolongs something like that, they're trying to find a reason to stay. Like some people just do it because they want to stick around for the perks and, you know, use up as much as they want to. But she was probably trying to find a reason to stay with you because of the history that you guys have with one another. So, I mean, you can never really know.
Let me tell you what she said. Let me tell you what she said. She told me that she apologized for being selfish. She said that she knew that I was a good dude. And she knew that I was going to find somebody else that was going to appreciate me for who I am. And she couldn't stand to see it. Those were her exact words.
That
Oh,
that hurts so bad because man, a female has told me that before, and it hurts when you hear something like that. Like you are a good guy. You know what I'm saying? A female tells you you're a good guy, but you like it's like she telling you you too good for her or something like that. It just make you feel like that. Like really,
That's a bull crap line. Don't fall for that. It's a
that's
crappy
what
line.
so
it is.
so yeah. So that's the part that eat at me to this day. I'll probably want to get over that statement for a while because I feel like I wasted the last 3 years of that going on 7-year relationship
You didn't
because
waste anything. You didn't.
I feel like I did because you don't know well you do know because I told you the days. I'm talking about days. I'm talking about near about every day for 3 years. I have to ask you, can we talk more? Can we see each other more? Can we do this more? Like, hello, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Oh, for 3 years, man, that can ruin somebody's whole psyche. And it almost ruined my whole perspective on women. I'm telling you, I was finna come out here and just be a dog. But I knew that I didn't have it in me no more. Once I got with her, I changed everything because I knew that this girl, I just knew it. I felt it in my bones that I was gonna marry this girl. And 4 months before I was supposed to propose to her, she left me. So I was like, okay, it's just
So
it's just the timing of it that gives me, oh my God, it's the timing, it's the timing.
so like my thing is like, okay, so since we gonna get on it like this. Here's how I feel. You dodged the bullet. That's number one. Because you are a great person for however long I've known you at this point. You are a great person, like in general. She, like, you don't know what was going on with her mentally to make her want to leave. You only know what she has told you, and who knows if that's even the truth. So, with that being said, you dodged a bullet. Like, I don't care about like I care that your feelings got hurt, and like I definitely understand. Y'all like my fingers? No, okay. I definitely understand like that you got hurt and things like that. At the same time, like you know, you gotta learn to move on from it. You gotta learn to, you know, learn what was the purpose of you being in that relationship. Like, what character development did you receive while you were with this person? And with that being said, you now know. That's why I said you didn't waste no time because now within those 3 years, actually, I'm sorry, them 7 years of you being with her, you know what you need from a person, what you want, what some signs are that a person no longer wants to be with you. There's plenty of things that you learn during that time. So when you get into your next relationship or, you start courting females to get into that relationship, you then know like, hey, I know I don't want a woman to do this. Like if we start doing this, that's a red flag. I gotta go. You know, if y'all get in a relationship, if she does this, red flag, we done. It's stuff that you learn within those times. Like you ain't waste no time. Like, yeah, it may have sucked and it may have been emotionally damaging, but like you strong enough and like I said, for as long as I've known you, you are more than strong enough to overcome that, like that whole thing that happened to you. Like it was a long time. It was 7 years. Like that's a long time to be in a relationship with anybody. And especially to know like, you planned on marrying them and it didn't get that far. But you whomever you believe in made sure, hey, this ain't it. You feel me? Keep on pushing. So
Right. Yeah, I'm over. Um, I've healed from majority of the whole situation, but I haven't completely healed from the fact that I feel like I was betrayed. Like
mhm.
that, it cuts deep. It cuts deep because this girl know everything about me. She knew when I started my business. She knew when I started this. She slick, no business plan in the future. I built, let me tell you something. I built my company, this podcast. I built all this around me funding our future.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that you have seen business wise, besides the 5 sticks, was something that I built for me and her future. So when she left, I had to change the whole vision, the whole mission, the whole trajectory of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically had to start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I had all this stuff that I was planning to do, preparing to do, with her by my side. And when she left, I had to change up everything. So that was heartbreaking itself because the plans that I had, uh, yeah, it's crazy. But
To rebuttal on that, Tramel, it's like, bro, and I had to learn it too. I had to learn it myself too. But when you're planning for your future, you should plan that future completely for you. Even
yeah,
if you got a spouse on your side. Yeah, they coming along and things like that. But they got their own dream just like you got your own dream. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn it myself. Whatever you got that whatever you got in your business plan that you want to do, you pursue that for yourself. And whatever comes along with it, comes along. Whatever falls apart from it, just let it fall apart because it's not meant to be there.
facts. I mean, of course, everything that I was doing, um, I was doing it for me, but I had her in the back of my mind
Right,
because I
right.
knew I was trying to take her out of a situation to a better life. I was trying to take me out of a situation to a better life. Not to say we was in a bad situation, because we was both blessed to be where we was and where we still are. But I wanted to give her everything that I knew she deserved. That's why I be up 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, even now, because I'm trying to push some stuff that I know that's gonna pop off. I don't
Mm-hmm.
sleep because I know how close I am to something. I feel it in my bones. And I really didn't start popping off until she left me. When she left me, I turned it up. When she left,
What happened?
I didn't have nothing but time. So I really got in my bag. So I believe that it was a blessing. A lot of people tell me it's a blessing she left. A lot of people tell me that, like what you said, Kitty, I dodged a bullet. A lot of people say a whole bunch of stuff. But when you with somebody for so long, that's all you become accustomed to. So for the longest, after I got with after I left after she left me, I started talking to a girl who looked just like her, who did the same stuff as her, all that, because I was trying to fill that void and I needed to heal. So that was almost a disaster itself. Uh, so after I stopped talking to that girl, I started focusing on can y'all still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I started focusing in on my business, and uh, and that's when everything started popping off for me. I had already been working on this podcast. I've been working on this for like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I just been sitting on it because I was wait. It's gonna sound very dumb, but I was waiting on her to come aboard with everything, because this was supposed to be 50-50. This was supposed to be down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I built like I said, I built everything around her, which was a bad move. But in my mind, then I was like, we finna get married. So that's what I did. So when
Yeah.
she left, everything started booming for me. I started meeting different people that was for what I do. Uh, I met an investor that invested money to what I do. Um, yeah, things started really popping off for me. So looking back at it, I have no regrets on what happened, but I do know it's not all one-sided. I know I've done, of course, over time, I've done stuff that would make her mad. She done stuff that would make me mad, but I don't wish the ending of that relationship to anybody. So, of course, it was hard. Like I said, I've completely healed from certain aspects of that relationship. Like it's certain stuff that I miss to this day. Like the actual relationship side of it. Not just with her, but I do miss that oneness that I had, that being on one accord with one person. That's what I miss. Not necessarily us having a title. I just miss that company, that attention. Like I know you fool with me. You know what I mean? Like I know you. I know that I know that I'm on your mind. It's deep. It's deep. That's what I miss. Uh, and I probably, if I can get that out of a friendship, I wouldn't need a relationship because that's really all I want right now. I want to be on one accord with one person, and we could be friends. We can be whatever you want it to be, but that's what I want. Like I want to wake up knowing that this girl like me, or this girl fool with me, or this girl, think about me, whether it be relationship or not. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
that's cute or whatnot, but I think got to the point, man. I just it's not I don't want it. I don't want a relationship or anything. It's just like I'm not finna even waste my
Yeah.
time thinking about them or waiting for them. I'm pursuing whatever I'm pursuing, and if it come along, it just come along. That little want for it, I don't have that no more. That little want for somebody to talk to or think about me or think about them. I don't have that no more. It's just basically it's like whatever. I don't know. I think I just put myself in that position in my life to where I don't know. I just focus on me and whatever comes along comes along.
I
Okay.
felt it.
I see where both of y'all coming from. I don't know. I just feel like I've been a G since birth. So I mean, shoot, somebody want to come love me, I'm here. But if you don't, I'm still gonna be here. Like it don't matter. I don't really care.
I'll give you a hug.
That's
Give me
felt.
that. Come on now. Nobody's gonna dap me. Great. There we go. Hello. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Relationship to relationship. Singles being single. But man, like I definitely feel where you coming from. Like I I like the whole like I don't miss it like right now because I don't feel like dealing with all that. But I definitely understand like it's cool having like a person beside you if when I wake up in the morning I know I'm gonna get a text message or I know I have to call somebody to let them know like hey babe, miss you. I like stuff like that. I like lovey things, but I can deal without it. Ain't really a big deal.
yeah. So
But
for me, that's really all I was really used to. So that's why, uh, That's why. That's why I miss it. It's not like I miss it every day, but some nights I just do. You know, that's what I'm accustomed to. That's what I'm accustomed to. So that's why I feel that way. And I have triggers too. If I hear certain songs or watch certain movies or 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 look at certain reality TV shows or something, and I was like, "Oh, I wish that was me," or I could be in that predicament if so and so didn't do what she did, or if I didn't do what I did. You know, it's just I have triggers, so it is what it is.
Man, hey, I agree with that. Hey, it's songs I hear on the radio.
Boy,
If I'm listening, if a female around and she play a song and I sit there, I'll be like, I'll change it. I'll be like, that's not it.
He
Don't play
does. He does. I can attest to that. I was playing her in the kitchen. What song was it? I don't remember.
Focus.
Yes, and I was playing it in the kitchen, and he was like, he got up, walked in, he said, "No, ma'am, change it." And I was going to go back. He said, "Kitty, please don't turn the song on." I said, "Okay."
Don't do it. Hey, I know those songs word for word. That's how much I hate it. I know it word for word.
that's felt. That's felt. On me, that's felt.
Hey, it's a lot of songs I know word for
It's a
word that I
song.
couldn't know.
Oh my God, what's that song called? It's a certain. Okay, so my favorite R&B artist is Usher. It's certain Usher songs that I can't listen to because I'm gonna think about an ex or a situation I was in with that ex or something like that. Like if I listen to Moving Mountains, it's over with. I'm gonna be jacked up. If I listen to, I don't like certain celebrities now. Like I hate Beyonce because my ex was a Beyonce freak. I hate Michael B. Jordan because my ex was a Michael B. Jordan freak. You know, it's certain triggers that I have, but the more that I let that whole situation go, the more I can tolerate with, certain stuff. But yeah, it's most definitely triggers. It's most definitely triggers. Mm-hmm.
If I say I had to miss something about an ex, this is one ex. What I miss about I ain't gonna say I look for it in females, but it's like this certain compassion that she had.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know. It's like when I hold her, whenever she around and something like that, I could just feel that energy. Like, hey, this person just like care, and it's still there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's that compassion. It is, but it just feel like
All right.
it feel right. It's like, dang. My bad.
It's all good, man.
But for real, I don't know what it is, but it just feels so like I can be myself. Like I can be me. It's like how I wake up in the morning, I'm in the home, I'm comfortable. That's how I feel. And I look for that, but I can't find that with other females.
I feel you on that.
That might be the female you're supposed to be with.
It is.
She, man, me and her, we still go at it like we together.
And that's why I said that might be the female I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah, it's most definitely if my perfect person has qualities of a lot of my ex different qualities. I can pinpoint like my last one, this is the most recent ex. She has some qualities that I'm looking for in the bigger picture. My wife, you see what I'm saying? Like, but with that whole situation, I was jacked up because she grew up and I was still in love with that 15-year-old girl that I fell in love with from the beginning. So I kept hope alive thinking that I was going to get her back and she was long gone. So there's certain qualities that I don't know where they came from. I guess I needed to get that out. But anyway, there's certain qualities of her and a few other of my exes that I want in this new one. And I know that I'm not gonna get all of them. Probably not gonna get none of them because it's probably not what I need. But you see what I'm saying? But it's most definitely some stuff that I miss, and or uh, qualities that I need or want in the next venture of my life. So
I completely agree with you because I mean, from the first ex to the last with me, it's like, you know what I'm saying, they did have certain similarities about them, you know what I'm saying? And it was certain things that I know that I liked for myself. And then there was other things that, you know what I'm saying, I was like, okay, that's I didn't want that. Why you bring that too? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I think you look for a completely different person at that point, because now you see what this is like. You see what
mhm.
this is like, and you know what this is like. And when you can feel those things out so easily, it'll probably crash real soon. So I think you should look for something you ain't even accustomed to.
That's facts, bro. That's facts. I really wish that I could. Sometimes I wish, not this recent one, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot. I wish I could talk to certain exes and ask them what did I do wrong. Cause I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like it was all her. A lot of times, it was a mixture of both.
Right.
So I wish I could sit down with all of them and be like, okay, what did I do wrong in all y'all relationships, so I can better myself. Because the person that I am now, I was not that person years ago. I was a real deal dog. I was a real deal player from the Himalaya. But over time, I grew, my mindset grew. I started to get wisdom and knowledge, and I started to find what true love felt like. And uh, I started to panic when I felt it dying. So what I did was I would do stuff to try to keep her around. I knew she liked makeup. I knew she liked this and like that. So I would go broke getting James Charles palettes, Morphe palettes, and boxy charms, and because I knew they'll keep her happy. So I know for the last 4 years of that whole relationship, boy, I went broke all the way up until the last week probably. But it's hard because, uh, like I was saying earlier in the episode, I feel like a lot of women, uh, black women at that, not used to the type of person that I am. Cause like you said, Tyrone, uh, you a spoiler woman, uh, and a lot of women that like this that I have encountered, not used to somebody that's gonna be what's the word, nourishing,
Nurture.
yeah. Uh, they not used to that because they used to being talked crazy to or uh getting their head beat in or something.
Here
Just
go
being
Kitty.
they go kitty. But I mean
Oh,
that's what I
I'm
run
listening
into.
to y'all talk.
That's what I run into. Uh, and I run into some great women, but uh, it just didn't fit me. So yeah.
I mean, I agree because, man, like, I ain't gonna say I done had them all, but I done seen pretty much most of what a woman can be: the good girl, the bad girl, the hood girl, the classy girl. I done seen all of them. They all got their own little iffies about them. You know what I'm saying? So It just goes back to just finding something completely different, you know. So I ain't, man. And
Yeah.
true, when you said true love, I don't even know if I felt that, man, to be honest
When I
with
say
you.
true love, I mean being in oneness with yourself.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Not relationship wise, but being knowing that you know that you got yourself at the end of the day. And that's what I felt. And I got away from that because that was unknown to me. So I became codependent. I felt like everything that I needed was in one person. My whole life was revolving around one person. And when that person left, I didn't know how to uh what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't know how to mentally be there for myself no more. I didn't know who I was. So like I told Kitty earlier in the episode, I'm just now getting back to form, getting back to shape. The more that I have ventured out and started putting ideas in certain people's head that, okay, he might want to talk to you, or this is a good dude, or, I start looking at women again in that I want you type light. Because, like I say, it's healing has taken place. Healing has taken place, but it's just not, um, it's not fully complete yet.
Let me tell you something, man. This girl played me for about a year and a half. Played me tough. Took all my little money and every little thing about her, all that stuff. Just did me so bad. And I know what point you at. You basically didn't heal from the whole thing, but you feel like it's something else still there. Here's something I did to make sure that there's nothing still there. And I don't know how y'all communication is, but this what worked with me. So the girl that played me, I asked her on a date like a whole year later. I asked her on a date. I said, "Hey, let's go out to eat." Of course, she was like, "What the fuck?" Of course she was like, "What the?" You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, "Well, yeah, come on, we're gonna go out to eat." And when I seen her again on that day, when I picked up and seen her again on that day, as soon as she got in the car, I promise you, I was like, "That's not it." I thought I went over it. I thought, you know what I'm saying, that it was still something there. But as soon as you got in this car, I seen myself like, nah, So I think that could be something you could do. Cause
I
you
don't
might
feel
be,
I don't feel like there's nothing there. It's a part of me that can't let go of a piece of that hurt because I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have trust issues.
mhm.
So it's not so much of, well, it's not, if it's something there, I know ain't nothing there. But it's me. I'm like at 95% of this thing. I know it because my attention is on other things, other people, other women, all that. I'm 95% at this whole healing process. This 5% is taking this slow poke time to come through. So once I get to 100%, I'm gonna be straight. And I think it's gonna take about a couple months for me to get to 100%.
I'm trying to tell you, man, it's that confirmation. You should go confirm it. That 5% is that it's just that confirmation. I know you don't think like you feel like it's nothing there, but it's like just uh, dang, what it's like. I don't know. It's like when you taking your dog out to use the bathroom a second time because you didn't think it peed the first time. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're being sure, you're being 100%. It's like if you can go around that person or even just speak to that person and not feel that same feeling, again, but I wouldn't say feel disgusted by them. You'll just feel like they're just a normal person. It's something about that that just gives you the complete satisfaction that, okay, I don't even know what I was going so crazy about you for. I
I feel
appreciate all the years we put together. I remember everything and all that, but I completely understand now that I done been by myself this period of time, and then I come back and try to see where you at, and you still all off for doing whatever, or you doing good for yourself, but it just don't feel the same. It's just, it's just a confirmation.
yep. I felt that. That's real, dog.
For
That's real.
real.
I think I'm gonna try to get my confirmation another way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But
I wouldn't say you take her on a date. I wouldn't say you do that either, but
I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. I got you on that.
yeah. Because I think confirmation is just it's big. I think it's something big that some people need to go through with everything. You know what I'm saying? Not even just relationships. Just confirm anything that you need to be confirmed, like situations with your parents and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. That's a dope outtake on that. Well, input on it. I'll say. Yeah. Yeah. But this video gonna be about 2 hours. So we gonna wrap this one up. It's been real. Appreciate you, Trey. Appreciate you, Kitty and Teaser.
All
Hey,
right, man.
it's been real, man. Hopefully we'll see y'all again on the podcast.
All right, man. Just whenever, let me know.
Already, y'all be easy.
All right.